Hey guys, Cutterup Rob here. I'm going to do a video on my sanding block that I use for decks. I had like 20 people DM me about them. So I probably will make some and maybe have some up for sale at some point. But we're pretty busy in the shop right now, so I don't really have time to make them right away. But I probably will later. When I do, I'll post up a video about it and see if I can get it in on the website or some way for you guys to buy them if you want. So anyways, none of this stuff is really rocket science. So this is the plate that this started out as. It's a 6-inch by 8-inch, 3/4 inch thick plate. If I could have got a 1-inch piece, I actually would have done it 1 inch. The thicker the better, because then you don't have to push on it, you just use the weight of the block. You could do two, this is just flat bar, special, hot rolled flat bar. And same with this, is just a hot roll flat bar too. So it's 1/4 by 6 by, or 1/2 by 6 by 1/4. And handle. You don't have to use a handle like this. You could use, this is just like a barn door handle or something. I think I got it from Home Depot for like $8. And then you will need some bolts. You could use wing nuts on it, but I found that the wing nuts, I whacked them with my hand and end up cutting your hand. And then I welded the handle onto the flat bars. You could bolt the handle on. It's just that you have to make sure it's flush on the opposite side for the sandpaper. So basically all you do is just drill and tap into the top of this. You just drill and tap into the top of it, and then so you can open the gap. And then the bottom of this was machined. You can't tell now, it's just colored from being used, but I've used this thing for a few years now. So the only thing is that if you're going to do this, you need to get rid of, like you can see the mill scale on here, and you might be able to feel my fingers running across it. You need to get rid of that. So what I did was I actually machined it. I put it in the mill and machined it off. If you don't have access to that, what you can do is, if you have a good flat surface, a machine surface is best, but a good flat surface, a piece of glass will work. Put a piece of sandpaper on it and WD-40, same as we do with the blocks. And then you take that piece of sandpaper, the bigger the better, obviously, because then you can move the block back and forth. And you want to get the block as flat as you can. And you don't want to push on the block. You literally, like when you're doing it, you could do it after you put it together. You literally just want to hold on it and then just glide it back and forth, because you don't want to put weight input into it, just the weight of itself. Obviously best if you can have it either surface ground or something like that. You know, if I sell them, they'll be done. I'll mill them off on the mill, but yeah, it's really not you know, a hard thing to do. I just like it, the heavier the better, because then you don't have to add input. And these are 5/16 bolts, for anybody who wants to know how big they are. You could use smaller bolts. That was just, I don't know, that's what I used. You could use 1/4 inch bolts for that matter. Yeah, and pretty much all it is. So anyways, that's just a short video on the sanding block. Like I said, I just wanted to show guys you know, what it started out and how it was. Not really that it's anything spectacular, but we use it all the time. I've built numerous of them for other guys in the area that do lots of head gaskets. Just a good way to clean the block, make sure you're not screwing anything up. And yeah, anyways, have a good one, guys.